How are you, Ioulia?
Good, and yourself?
I'm great, thanks. Let's start from the very beginning. Who is Ioulia Yiannakis on and off the pitch?
I think she's a very quick and fast-thinking person. I think she's very passionate about what she does, and she enjoys it a lot. Off the pitch, I think she's a bit of a reserved person, quiet, but also gets a bit excited and just enjoys what she does.
Great. You're of Greek origin, but born and raised here in Malawi. Mm-hmm. How has your background shaped who you are and how you play?
My background, it's helped me grow and see how football is played in different places. Like here, football is played very quickly compared to the way it's played elsewhere. It's slightly slower. There's more of a passing around, where here the balls just go quick. So it's helped me be able to see where and what to do in certain situations and scenarios.
Okay. When did you first fall in love with football? And when did it start to feel like now it's a hobby? It's not a hobby anymore, it's a passion.
I'm actually not too sure. I kind of just grew up playing football, and from then I just played a lot. Like when I was in primary school, when the boys would play, I would go and join. So like it just came naturally. I don't really remember an age. Just played it whenever I could and found it a lot more fun. And now it means a lot more than it did before then.
So you don't have anybody that encouraged you in the early years when it came to football?
Yeah, I do. So I'm a person I grew up around. His name was Lyson. I remember he was always talking about football. And from then onwards, it was always just like, oh, what is this? And then I started playing outside with him because I had a little ball, and we'd play outside, and that was a lot of fun. And then when I first joined Bullets, he was really happy, and he's always encouraging me, telling me what I can do. But also that it was also my parents. They're also very supportive of it, and they're always trying to push me to do my best as well. Mm-hmm. So those three people really were the main people that pushed me.
You made a huge leap at just 14 years old, joining the senior Bullets women's team. That's almost unheard of. We've never heard that before when it comes to the women's team. Let's talk about how that happened. At just a tender age and joining people's team.
I don't know. I was really excited when I first did, and the team was very welcoming. I really enjoyed playing football with people that really understood the game. But I was also very nervous because comparing the way everyone else played compared to myself, everyone was a lot better than me. They were a lot stronger than me, and they were a lot faster than me. They were much more experienced. So when I went, I was very nervous, but at the same time, I was just trying to have the most fun I could as well.
What do you remember about the first year with the team?
The first year there?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really remember much. It was a bit of a blur because I don't know how to say, when you have too much fun, it all just happens so fast. So I just really enjoyed it. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I got to go to different places that I hadn't been before, see people that I've never seen before. So overall, it's just like so much fun. That first year was like my best year in my opinion.
That's amazing. Fast forward to 2025, and you're finally getting regular minutes, as we can see now. How did it feel to wait, work, and now be rewarded with game time?
It felt good. As always, I'm just going to continue working hard to get that game time, because at the end of the day, everyone else is still working as they could be working as hard as me. So I just need to continue that. But at the end of the day, it feels good, and I'm going to continue trying to work hard, maintain those minutes, and keep the coaches happy at the same time.
Let's talk about the Blantyre derby. Your late free kick. Remember that moment? That got the whole bench up on their feet running on the field. Your late free kick against the Mighty Wanderers Queens that won it 1-0. Walk us through that moment. Like, how did you feel?
I was really like, I don't know, it was just like, it was really like big in my opinion. Like it came and I just said, oh, okay. So when the free kick came, Zai gave me the ball and she says, I trust you, you can take it. And if it wasn't for Zainab saying that, I don't think I would have felt as confident taking it. And when I took it and went in, I was really happy, I was really excited. And most importantly, I was just really excited that I could help contribute to the team's win, but also that I scored that free kick alone. So I was just, it was like excitement was like really the only emotion, but also grateful because of Zai giving me the ball saying, I trust you to take this. So yeah, I was just really excited and grateful.
What a moment that was, hey?
Yeah.
The Blantyre Derby, 1-0, your free kick sealing it from there. Let's just dig into what makes you such a special player on the field, because you know the fans, the way they love you so much. The minute they start seeing you warming up, oh my goodness. What makes you a special player on the field?
I don't know. I always try and give my best and my all when I go on the pitch, even if me myself I'm not feeling well or if I'm not doing well. So I always just try and give everything that I can to help the team. I think what else is just trying to read where everyone else is. I think that's also what makes me a bit important. Is just trying to see what everyone else is doing so I can see what I must do to contribute. Because if someone is making a certain run here, then I must make a run there. And that's, I think it's just seeing what I can do, which is what makes me help the team and a bit special in a sense.
And the fans know you for your pace, technique, and power. How would you describe your style of play?
I think, yeah, I do use my pace a lot. But that's always, I think every player does to try and get it to their advantage. At the same time, I think with technique, I think I try and use a bit of flair at the same time. So when I get the ball, I can make the defender think one way, but in reality, I'm going the other. But also just try and make it as well as entertaining. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just try and have fun. So I don't really remember much.
And what sort of training or drills help you maintain your speed and sharpness during the season?
Just like for speed, I'd say, like sprinting mechanics and just some of like plyometrics, weight training as well. For like technique, it's just practicing with the ball over and over again. Because at the end of the day, you just have to master the basics to be good with the ball. I think for just technique, it's just mastering the basics over and over again.
And you've developed a reputation for set pieces. Have you noticed that?
I think so.
What's on your mindset when stepping for a free kick? Stepping up for a free kick.
When I have to step up for a free kick or like a corner, I say, okay, this is what I'm very good at. Mm-hmm. This is my strength, and this is my way I can help the team, like, and have a proper impact. So when I take those, I try and go to them with as much confidence as I can, regardless of how far the ball is. I'll try and make the biggest impact I can when I get into those positions.
And what position brings out the best quality of you on the football pitch? Is it wide, central, or cutting inside?
I think it's wide and cutting inside because when I like to play on the wings, and I think just playing wide, I can do whatever I really can with the ball, but when I can also cut in with the ball and see what can happen there. But yeah, I like playing wide mainly and cutting in.
You've clearly grown a lot technically, but there's also a mental side to breaking through so young. Let's talk about how you handle the pressure and keep improving match after match.
I think from when I was a lot younger, when I started first, I think my mentality was just to have fun because when I overthink, when anyone overthinks, that's when they start making those mistakes. So it's just to maintain focus and at the end of the day, enjoy it because like if I didn't enjoy it, why would I be doing it? So when I was younger, that was really what I was trying to do. Now my main focus would be like to just see where I can help the team, focus on trying to win the game, but at the same time enjoying it as well. So it's all those three, which I think helped me maintain my mentality, and also just try not to let anyone get in my head, because you can hear opponents, but also the opposition fans, you can hear what they say. Sometimes it's not nice, so you just have to like maintain a cool head and mentally strong as well.
At just 17, you're juggling school, training, and elite football. How do you keep that all in sync?
I'm not, to be honest. It's like, it's just, if I train, like let's say I train today, I won't train at home. I'll leave it. I'll study so I can keep up those grades, because at the end of the day, if anything happens, I need school. So it's just trying to keep the same amount of time I give to football to school as well. Because at the end of the day, I can't let my grades drop. I can't let anything drop. But I also can't let my performances drop. So it's just giving the same amount of football, same amount of time to football, and the same amount of time to school.
What's one part of your game that you're focused on improving right now?
I'd say my shooting and communication skills. Because sometimes my teammates would be telling me to go there, but instead I'd go there, or because I thought it would be better to go here. So I think just saying to them, I'm here, I'm gonna go there, rather than just staying quiet at all. But also my shooting, I could get a few more goals on target. So yeah.
And how do you mentally prepare to compete against experienced players and handle the pressure of senior football?
I think for starters, like seeing professional players, I think it's just to like watch what they do, because they, at the end of the day, they're the person that's above you. So it's just to learn from what they do and see how you can add that into your game. So when I'm on the bench, I try and learn from what they're doing on the ground, so I can go onto the ground and stop them from doing that at the same time, but also put that into my game, because what they've done is very good, and they're far more experienced than me, far better than me. So it's just to learn from them, in my opinion.
You've already made an impact at club level. What about Scorchers? Is representing Malawi women's national team one of your biggest dreams?
I'd say, yeah, this is a big dream of mine. I'd say I would really like to represent Scorchers, or the under 19s. However, it comes down to whether I'm eligible or not, or whether they say, okay, yeah. But yeah, I would like to. It would be great. It would be like an honor.
You've mentioned the Scorchers Malawi women's nationals team. That's dream feels close, but beyond ambition. There's also pride in the badge you wear every weekend. What does wearing the Bullets women's badge mean to you personally?
It means a lot. Like, it genuinely does, because I remember when I was younger, we'd hear of their games playing at the stadium, and we'd hear what would happen on the radio, who won, who lost, as well as that when I would talk to Lyson about football, he always supported Bullets, and he was always like going to the games. He was always going to watch when he could. Same thing was with my grandfather. They all supported Bullets as well. So it means a lot to play for a team that my family has supported and said, this is the team that we want. We think it's great that you're playing this. It means so much.
Outside of the derby goal, what's your favorite Bullets moment so far?
Favorite Bullets moment so far? I think it's when we won the league last year. That was also a dream come true for me. I'd never won a title with the team. That was my first title with the team. Also, it helped me learn a lot from those moments, like what to do what really to do, and how I can do that as well. But like overall, I had a lot of fun last season, and I got to learn a lot as well. And I also got my first title with the team. So that, in my opinion, was my favorite moment with the team as well.
What's your message to young girls in Malawi who dream of joining Bullets Women's or even the Scorchers one day?
I think you can do it. Anyone can do it as long as you put your mind to it. Be confident in what you can do whenever you go play football. Be confident, and at the end of the day, enjoy yourself. But yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. So I think anyone who really puts their mind to doing it, they will be able to.
Okay, before we wrap the things up, let's have a bit of fun. I'm gonna ask you a question, and then you give me a straight answer. Don't think, just give me a straight answer. Okay? This is quick fire round.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Pace or technique?
Pace.
Free kick, goal, or assist from the corner?
Assist from the corner.
Near post or far post finish?
Near post.
Favorite celebration?
This one.
One word to describe Bullets Women.
Phenomenal.
Brilliant. That was quick. Very, very fast. Who inspires you as a footballer in Malawi and outside of Malawi?
In Malawi, I'll say Zainab, our captain, because the amount of times she's been knocked down, but she still gets up. Like, I really admire that, and it just shows a lot of perseverance. So I really enjoy, and as well as that, the way she plays is it's so good, and it's like mesmerizing the way she just dribbles with the ball. I really like watching her play, and she really just helps me know that I must keep going even when someone knocks me down. And another person from outside, I'd say Neymar, because I really like his play style. He plays Larry, but at the same time, he's like Zai. When he fell down, he would always get back up. And many people, they didn't like him because of how good he was. It's just a very entertaining and enjoyable play to watch.
Who's your best friend when it comes to the team?
I don't know. I actually don't know. They're all my friends. I'm not too sure. I'd say Linda, because I can communicate to her a lot, and my English is better than my Chichewa. So I'd speak to Linda in English. But I don't know. I'm not too sure, to be fair. I think, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'd say Ep.4, maybe Leah as well. Talk to them a lot. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I try to get along with everyone as much as possible.
Speaking of communication, you talked about Chichewa, that your Chichewa is not completely 100%. What is your favorite words that you can say in Chichewa right now?
Before. I don't really know. Chichewa, okay. It's a bit difficult because I grew up speaking English, but I can also speak Greek, and I can speak some Chichewa. But I do get confused with those languages sometimes. So there'll be a day where Chichewa is just not my greatest. But there'll also be a day where English isn't my greatest. So yeah, I don't really know.
Do you know how to say "I love you, Maule" in Chichewa?
No.
How does it feel when you're on the football pitch, you're playing, and then the coach speaks to you in Chichewa, and you talked about communication, that it's sometimes to speak? Do you understand it completely? Because I've noticed that the players actually communicate to you in Chichewa most of the time.
When we're playing, I don't know what happens. When we play in the game, I think everything's happening so fast, my understanding just works better. So when coach tells me to do something in Chichewa, I'll understand it completely, and I'll go and I'll do that. But I think in moments like in training where the game isn't going so fast, my brain is a bit slow when it comes to that. But in the game, I can understand easily. I can communicate easily with my teammates. I can say, okay, I'll go here, you can stay there, or you go there, I'll go there. And when coach says to me, stay here, I'll understand it, and I'll do what I'm told. But I think being in training, it's a bit harder because trying to watch, and listen at the same time. I don't know, it's a lot slower.
So if I can ask you a question now in Chichewa, will you be able to respond?
Let's see.
Can I try?
Yeah, try.
Ioulia Yiannakis, unaja jani mama unu?
Wait, say that again.
Unaja jani mama unu for breakfast?
Oh, I had pala and
Oh.
bread and coffee.
All right. Thank you so much. On the communication part, is it a challenge for you? And how do you adapt to that challenge or maneuver that challenge when it comes to communication in Chichewa?
I think it's not that big of a challenge for me because also at the same time I am a bit shy. So when talking with people, I do get a bit nervous and just stay quiet. But at the same time, I am just a bit of a quiet person. But no, it's not really a big challenge to me because I can understand the basics. I can understand the normal things, which I think is fine. I can also have like a decently good conversation with someone. Although my Chichewa is like broken, I can still like communicate-ish. And I did grow up here. So my Chichewa is not that bad, but it's also not that good. So yeah, it's how I maneuver my way around it. Just learning from what others said because I learned more Chichewa when I joined than I knew before. So from joining, it just benefited me so much as well. I learned much more Chichewa and it's become better. Like it may not sound great now, but like it's actually a lot better than it used to be. So that's my way of like maneuvering it, learning what others say.
All right. Ioulia Yiannakis.
Zigomo.
She was just 14 when she first walked into the Bullets women dressing room, quite humble but determined. At 17, she's scoring derby winners and carrying herself like a seasoned pro. From her first touch in training to that stunning free kick against Mighty Wanderers Queens, every moment has been a step towards something bigger. And now, with the Scorchers' dream burning bright, her journey is only just beginning. Ioulia Yiannakis, remember the name? Thank you for joining us and thank you, Maule family, for watching another inspiring story of Maule Talks powered by FCB Nyasa Big Bullets. Until next time, keep believing, keep supporting, and always say it loud. Yes, Maule.
Thank you.